I'm coming to you today from the Magical Butter Kitchen. We're going to work on a formula for a topical lotion to try to deal with eczema. Hi, my name's Bob Linde. I'm an acupuncture physician and registered herbalist with the Tradition School of Herbal Studies in St. Petersburg, Florida. I like to use a few basic herbs that not only are cooling and nourishing to the skin, but also help with detoxification, movement of lymph, and starts to generate fresh skin and tissue. We're going to work with a few things. Burdock is one of my favorites, both internally and externally. Chickweed, great for eczema. It's actually specific for it, helps with the skin, relieves itching, and starts to move the lymph as well as nourish minerals. Then we're going to use plantain. This isn't the banana, this is actually a weed, Plantago officinalis. This will help to generate tissue, and it's also very cooling and soothing to the skin. Smilax, and there's different types of smilax. This one is actually known as sarsaparilla. It's Smilax medica. Again, specific for inflammatory types of skin diseases as well as to relieve itching. And then cleavers, very specific for the lymphatic system to start to get those toxins and all those dead skin cells to move them along. When we think about our immune system, we don't always think about our lymph system. The lymph system is an important part of that immune system. So the more health we have in our lymph system, the better our skin's going to be reflected in it. And most of the time when we're making an oil or a lotion, a salve, we use olive oil as our base. And we're going to use that, but we're going to add in some castor oil. Castor oil tends to pull any toxins out of the skin. It's even cooler and will really help to bring those deeper tissues and nutrients up to the surface. So we're going to take all of these ingredients in equal amounts. We're going to do a rounded tablespoon of each one of these herbs, add them into the Magic Butter Machine, and I've got 500 milliliters of the olive oil and about 100 milliliters of the castor oil. That's a 5-to-1 ratio. And so no matter what amount we're trying to do, we can go ahead and keep that ratio around a 5-to-1. It doesn't have to be exact. And your particular skin type or what you're trying to make, you can alter that and even use some other oils if you have better experience with those. And one of the things I like to use at the end is a preservative. So I've brought some essential oil, the frankincense, but there's plenty of other essential oils that you can use instead of frankincense. Frankincense and myrrh are two of my favorites for any kind of skin disorders, so we'll use that at the end. So we take all of our ingredients, add them into the Magic Butter Machine. Because we're working with oils, we don't want to use a lot of heat. I like to cook it as long as possible. I'll do this overnight and use the 8-hour setting. We'll strain it out. And then once we strain all of the herbs out of there, we've got this beautiful, rich, nourishing skin formula that we can use for a variety of different chronic issues, especially if they're inflamed or autoimmune in their nature. With that, we can either create lotions, salves, or just use the oil straight and apply it once or twice a day. We should see some excellent results. And over time, especially if you work on your diet, improve your gut health, you ought to see it start to go away. This is Bob Linde, creating a salve for you and a lotion for eczema in the Magical Butter Kitchen.